I ate cookies last night. That's right, I said cookies. Plural. It means more than one. Today I want to give you some of my favorite tips on what to do when you do eat sugar and your blood sugar level is already high. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, the best health information channel for people living with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Quick disclaimer, the fact that I'm making this video does not mean that I'm encouraging people with diabetes to eat high amounts of sugar. My goal here is really to be realistic with all the advice I give on this channel. So yes, I do recommend to avoid as much as possible foods that are high in sugar and carbs that will increase your blood sugar level and your A1C down the road. But let's be real, we're all human, which means that sometimes we give in to temptations. We indulge in a slice of apple pie or an ice cream cone, or whatever it is. No one is perfect. I ate cookies last night. Okay, so let's get to it. You just ate dessert and you know your blood sugar is going to rise. What do you do when that happens? Here are my 5 tips or recommendations. Stick around till the end because my last 2 tips are kind of unique. You probably haven't heard this kind of advice before and I think you would really benefit from it. Advice number 1, check your blood sugar level 1 to 2 hours after you eat dessert to see how it really affected your body. Yes, even if you already know that you will be above your target, test your blood sugar. Keep in mind that your result is influenced by many things, like your portion, what was in the dessert, so the amount of sugar or fat, what you ate right before or right after that dessert, how well you slept the previous night, how stressed or fatigued you are, or how active you were during the day. So why test if you already know it's going to be above target? Well, because 1, it's really important to be aware of how high it goes so you're better able to act if needed. And 2, because you will always learn something new from your eating experiences. But more on that later. Advice number 2, drink a lot of water. Like a lot of water. If you can drink 1 cup of water every 30 minutes, do it. Your kidneys will do the rest of the work by eliminating some of that extra sugar in your body through your urine. Advice number 3, go for a walk. It's really very effective. So when you're done eating, doing the dishes, and cleaning up, head outside for a 15 or 30-minute walk. You don't need to run or do a crazy high-intensity interval training. You will hate it and you will forever associate these kinds of workouts with self-punishment. So a simple walk will make you feel really great about yourself and it will activate your muscles, which will help lower your blood sugar level. If you'd rather dance than walk, then you can also do that. If you don't believe me, try it out. Go for a walk right now or in 2 minutes when this video ends and test your blood sugar before and after and let me know in the comments your results. Advice number 4, meditate. Okay, don't roll your eyes and turn this video off. I'm joking. Okay, I'm not really joking, but hear me out. The idea is that you do something that relaxes you, something that switches on your parasympathetic nervous system, also known as your rest and digest nervous system. Because believe it or not, your nervous system influences your blood sugar levels. So what are effective ways for you to do that? Well, meditation is one of them, but also simple breathing exercises or a mindfulness practice like a body scan. I'll put a link somewhere up here for one of my previous videos if you want to do a body scan exercise with me. Those are all effective ways of lowering your stress and your blood sugar. This is obviously less effective on the spot than all the other tips I just gave you, but in all seriousness, if you're going through a rough time and you're very stressed, your blood sugar levels will be higher because stress for your body means releasing a lot of cortisol, and cortisol will raise your blood sugar. Not to mention that when you're stressed, you will want to eat more of the high sugar foods for their seemingly comforting effect. So take 10 minutes to do a relaxation exercise to reset your nervous system and see how you can positively impact your blood sugar levels. Advice number 5, change your mindset. We don't talk about mindset nearly enough in the medical world because everything is categorized as a success or failure of treatment depending on your numbers. So my advice is forget that. Forget that definition of failure. Instead, when you eat dessert and your blood sugar is high, instead of labeling it as a failure, view it as a learning experiment. It's so important to eliminate guilt and shame around occasionally eating sweets because it's these kinds of feelings that lead to very unhealthy eating behaviors. Making this mindset shift can take time because we live in a society where we're programmed to label foods as good or bad. And that's especially more true for people living with diabetes. So work on changing your perspective. In order to allow yourself to have dessert without feeling shame or guilt, you need to change the mental talk that happens in your head. So to do that, say to yourself, eating this dessert does not mean that I'm failing. Eating this dessert will serve as a learning experience. When I'm done eating, I will test my blood sugar because I'm curious to see how my body reacts to it and how I can help my body recover from it. Or, use your own words to say something similar. Otherwise, you might find yourself on a never-ending cycle of eating high-sugar foods, feeling guilty and shame for having failed at your diet, then binge eating more sugar because of that. So break that cycle, shift your mindset, have the occasional portion of dessert and deal with it, like mentioned in this video, by testing your blood sugar, drinking more water, moving, and then go back to making healthy food choices for the rest of your day and your week, or whatever holiday season you're in. When you look at the big picture, that time when you ate that dessert once shouldn't really affect the overall fact that you're doing your best to make healthy eating choices the majority of your time. All right, those are my 5 tips. So to sum up, if your blood sugar is high, number 1, keep checking your blood sugar levels. Number 2, drink more water. Number 3, move, walk, or dance. Number 4, add some relaxation to your day by doing some meditation, breathing exercises, or a body scan. And number 5, don't view eating dessert as a failure. View it as a learning opportunity. I hope you find these tips helpful. If you try any of them, please let me know in the comments how it goes. I make videos here on YouTube to help more people better manage their type 2 diabetes while taking fewer pills. So don't forget to check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Yay!